Questions for Mookie Betts or Jeff Jr.? Up front, all right.
Mookie, before the game, A.J. Hinch called you a ticking time bomb. Do you feel like you exploded tonight?
I mean, it is what it is. You know, I just go out and do what I can to help the team win. Try and be consistent in having some good at-bats and getting some timely hits and whatnot. But, you know, it's not just me. We got, 25 guys out here to win. Up front.
Jackie, your approach on the 3-run double, and Alex was saying, during the year you made some adjustments, and ever since you've been the kind of professional hitter that they need.
First at bat, I think it kind of starts back with that. I saw a lot of off-speed pitches with the bases loaded, and second at bat, got started off with a fastball, then saw another off-speed pitch, and I was in hitter's count, so I just wanted to, not do too much. See a pitch in the zone that I could handle, and I got it on the 2-1 count.
On the left.
Mookie, how often do you practice taking secondary leads, and what's your approach like, determining when's the right time to go on pass balls?
I'm not sure I've ever practiced secondary leads, to be honest. I think it's not in professional ball, really. It's just something that's just kind of naturally happens. You talk about it and whatnot, but I think it's just instincts, you gotta trust what you see. It's what I've always been told, and anytime you start thinking about what you want to do here, what you want to do there, is when things kind of go wrong. So just trust your instincts is kind of what I always do. Ken, on the right.
For either or both of you, just knowing the struggles David has had this time of the year, how you felt for him going out to the standing ovation, and then Barnes gets the third out of that inning. I
mean, he pitched a great game. I think no matter what you say about him, he's a great pitcher. He goes out and takes the ball every time. He's a competitor for sure. He has that dominant presence on the mound, and he showed it today.
Definitely. After they put up 4 runs, he still allowed us to stay in the game. He competed his tail off, and we were able to, tack on a few runs when we needed. And like he said before, he's an ultimate competitor.
Alex on the left.
After yesterday, kind of a difficult day offensively, how important was it to establish a tone in the first inning and to actually get those runs pushed across?
I think it's just one of those days. It's unfortunate that it happened in the playoffs. That I get 2 hits, but it's just one of those days. So I knew we've been really good at turning the page, and there's no sense in stopping. And we went out and did our thing today. John, on the left.
Yes, can both of you talk about going to Houston 1-1 and with Nate on the mound Tuesday?
We're excited to get there. We go into the series, like I said, tied 1-1, and we're ready to compete. I think everybody is going to enjoy themselves, and we're going to just continue to take it one game at a time.
Scott, on the left.
What were the guys saying in the clubhouse or dugout about Chris Sale not being there, and were either of you able to communicate, send a text or anything yet?
No, I don't think anybody was saying anything in a clubhouse or dugout. We just focus on winning a ball game. Obviously, I'm not really sure of all the details with Chris as we sit here right now, so that's new to me. I'll check on him afterwards. Thanks for letting me know.
Alex on the left.
You guys understand the variables involved in balls that are hit by the wall better than just about anyone. That last ball that Bregman hits, how hard a play is that with one that's kind of going straight up and then coming down next to the wall? And what was your view of it? Did you think that Benintendi clearly had it, or were you wondering?
From my view, off the bat, I thought it was too high in a sense to get to the wall. But as you see, Alex does a really good job of barreling balls up. So even though I thought it was high, it still had that great trajectory for Fenway. And first I just thought it was going to be a normal out, maybe one step onto the track. But then as I saw Benny kind of go back and get closer to the wall, I actually started darting over towards his weight in case of the bounce off the wall. And he told me personally that the ball came back. So I'm glad it did.
Evan on the right.
For both of you guys, when the bottom of the order is going, when Jackie gets on base for Mookie or somebody else in that portion, does it create a different dynamic? Mookie, someone's on base in front of you, and Jackie, do you think about that when you're, batting? Mookie's coming up pretty soon after you.
I think it just extends the lineup. We'd like to be able to put together great at bats up and down the lineup, no matter who's up. We'd like to have that mindset of do your job and kind of pass the baton to the next person. Get on base any way you possibly can. And I have to, since I like to be aggressive. I know they're not going to pitch around me to get to Marcus or whoever's behind me. So I just continue to try to see good pitches and compete.
I mean, yeah, I think when those guys start rolling, it definitely makes our whole lineup a lot better. I mean, we have some good bats in our lineup, and I think when that lineup is extended and you start getting guys on base throughout the whole lineup, it makes definitely for a long day for the pitcher. Brian on the left.
Speaking of the trajectories of Fenway, Jackie, have you seen a replay of the 3-run double?
Yeah.
I mean, what did you think about the way it kind of just bounced around down there in the corner? Have you seen something like that before?
Not ever since I hit the ladder. I want to say that was 2 years ago, or maybe a year ago. But it's pretty cool. I've never seen it, ride the top of that little edge like that before. It's pretty unique.
Back right.
Obviously, you guys aren't in the bullpen with him, but when you get a guy like Ryan Brazier coming into your clubhouse after everything he's been through, does he bring any kind of new perspective?
I'm not sure about new perspective, but he has that presence that when he takes the mound, that something good's going to happen. He's a dog. He gets on that mound. He doesn't care who's in the box. He's going to get you out. I think having that mindset is huge, especially being somebody in the back end of the bullpen. And he's definitely proven why he belongs. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.